Hi, my name is Michaela Smith and welcome to my YouTube channel. It would mean a lot if you guys supported me, so go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell notification for when I post. I'm going to be posting every Tuesdays, yes, once a week. And then like, comment, and share. Today I'm getting ready for work. We're going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm going to be answering a few questions on my phone. So again, my name is Michaela Smith. I go by Michaela. Some of my family members and friends call me Kayla. Whatever you would like. And I am from Pennsylvania. I live in a small-ish town. I'm near the capital, which is Harrisburg. I grew up here. I was born in Minnesota, but I moved when I was 1. So I was raised in Pennsylvania is all I know. I am 22 years old. My birthday is August 16th. 2003. So where are my 2003 people at? I feel like ever since I graduated high school, like time is just flying and I'm like can't keep track. I'm in the real world now, especially because I graduated from college with my bachelor's December 13th of 2025, and now that I've graduated college and I'm really in the real world now, just job, working. It's crazy. Life has been crazy. There's definitely some nervousness, like what's next, because everyone is asking me that. What's next? What are you gonna do? Yada yada. And I'm still trying to figure that out, but I do have like a path where I see myself. I don't have it all planned and figured out yet, but I do have goals. So there we go. That's a good thing. But I wanted to start a YouTube channel because this was one of my goals. I started posting on TikTok and Instagram a little bit in 2025. Mainly TikTok. I've been consistent on for a whole year straight now. But I started posting my reels on Instagram and Facebook as well. I'm just not as consistent on there. But I started to love social media, love vlogging and like creating my life and sharing things about me, and then the editing process and posting it. It's all been so much fun to me. I have noticed it is harder to grow like a TikTok channel now because I kind of started late. Like if I would have started probably back when TikTok was first popping, like I could have gotten somewhere, I think a little bit better, but now it is like a lot harder to blow up, but I'm still trying and I have fun with it, and that's all that matters. So we're still doing it, we're still posting, and it made me want to go into the YouTube space because I grew up watching YouTubers and I always thought that was so cool, but I've always been so afraid. And I think after graduating high school, I kind of got less afraid because I wasn't going to school every single day with the peers that I grew up with that, oh my god, are they going to judge or talk about me? So once I graduated high school, I got more comfortable posting, but then I still was very scared. And then now, ever since 2025, like the beginning of 2025, I was posting sourdough content. I started making sourdough for the first time, and that's what I was kind of getting traction on. And then when I took like a little summer break after like I left spring semester, went back to fall, and then I was posting full time then, and it was more everyday content. It was still sourdough, but then everyday, like boyfriend content, couples content, all of that stuff. But yeah, it's just, I think it's a fun journey. And I kind of always had wanted to get into social media. Again, was just too scared. So now I'm 22 years old and I'm like, there's nothing holding me back. Why not just try it? So that is what I'm doing. Currently, since I graduated, I'm working at a small restaurant right now. Part-time. They have like limited their hours. Okay, there you go. They have limited their hours due to like winter hours, and so they don't have much hours to give currently. But I have been working there almost 4 years. This summer it'll be 4 years. So I started when I took a gap year. I was working there for a year and a half straight, and then when I went back to school, I've been going there for breaks and summers and stuff like that. And now that I graduated, I did go back because it was kind of the easier thing to do. I knew I would go back. I could go back and make money. It's a small restaurant, so I unfortunately can't say the name, but I love it there. I'm close with the owners, and close with even the staffing. Some of the staffing have worked there since the restaurant's been open 14 years ago. Some are getting close to their 10 years. I've been there for 4 years, so I've known them a very, very long time. And I'm just comfortable there. I make good money there. I'm working 4 days a week. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. And then my boyfriend's still in school until May. So I go back and forth up to campus to see him. But long-term goals, I want to start my own clothing boutique. I went to school for fashion studies, and I've always been interested in the fashion space, but not necessarily like designing. I went for the business side, and instead of working for someone and working my way up, I always wanted to start my own boutique and do it online first, then have some pop-ups, and then get an actual storefront. And that is kind of my goal and what I'm working towards. And hence why I haven't found like a job in my career outside of college yet, because I just need to save money to start my boutique. So that's what I'm kind of doing. It's gonna be a long process. It's not gonna be overnight. And so when people ask me what I'm doing, it gets me stressed because I know I can't just start a boutique overnight. I need the funds and everything first, and I don't want to take out loans for it because I already have enough debt as it is with student loans and everything. So that is what I'm working towards. I can't wait to like start it, but I get so scared saying it because I know it's gonna be like a long process. It's gonna take like a year or two to really like come to fruition. So yeah, that is what my next steps and plans are. And I didn't always know what I wanted to do. I always switched back and forth, but it was always like creative like fields. Like first I wanted to be a fashion designer, and then I realized like I can't really draw or design clothes. So then it moved to like interior designer because I always loved to watch the HGTV shows. Those were my thing, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like Chip and Joanna Gates, what's their show called? I forget their show, but you probably know the name. Property Brothers. I love House Hunting. Like I love those shows. So I was like, oh my god, interior designer. But then I took an interior design class in high school and absolutely hated it because of how much math it really was, and I was like, oh, I don't think this is for me. Honestly, I feel like I wish I would have stuck with it, and that's something I could see myself doing in the future because I still do love it. Hi, Mom. What was I saying? Or I think I could possibly do something in the future because I still do love like designing a house, but necessarily the math stuff, the calculating how long the room is, yada. Okay, well, you know, we don't need to be as advanced as that class was because I was like, that's kind of crazy, which made me turn away from it. And I knew I always wanted to do something in fashion. I love shopping. That's my favorite hobby. And I love like putting together an outfit. And so I went to FIT, which is in New York City, my first 2 years. And that's where I learned you don't just have to be a designer. There's so many things in fashion: merchandiser, buyer, starting your own business, which is what I wanted to do, what I went for. Fashion business management was my major, but there's just so many things. And so yeah, that is what I learned and what I felt on, which I liked, but I didn't always know. And I was so jealous and so envious of the people who always know, I want to be a nurse, or I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a dentist, like whatever like they knew they wanted to be when they were so young. I was so jealous of because I did not know what I wanted to be. At that young of an age, it kept like flip-flopping, but it was always something creative. So a normal day for me, it depends. The second half of my week, I'm working. So I'm working at a restaurant, and then I'm going to the gym, and then just chilling with my family, having a good time. Obviously, sometimes there's things planned. And then the beginning of the week, I'm up on campus with my boyfriend. So I'm really just chilling there because I don't work, but I have been doing some little side hustle things like Instacart or Uber Eats just to make a little extra money while I'm up there. And honestly, it's better up there than it is up where I live right now. So I'll do that while he's in classes, and I'm just cooking a lot more. I'm able to bake a lot more and honestly work on my social media a lot more up there because I have a lot of free time. So I'm editing, I'm thinking of ideas, stuff like that. So that's just like normal day of my life. It's normal things. I love to go shopping. I love to go grocery shopping, going in the stores. I like to plan, stuff like that. I do love a schedule. So like that is like a normal day-to-day thing that you guys may see. I could do like a day in my life. I love to work out. So my favorite hobbies, whatnot, just to answer that. I love to work out, and I have recently been getting back into it because a lot of different reasons. I used to be super active whenever I was like high school, getting to college. I used to go to gym all the time. I wanted to get back to that, but not only, I have been transitioning to my woman body, and I just kind of wanted to get it more toned and in shape because of, I wasn't liking the way I was starting to look. So I decided to go back working out and then also eating healthier. Like, I never used to eat salads. Now salads are my favorite food. Like, tell me why you could put anything on a salad. I love oil and vinegar and chef's kiss. So it's so funny. Like, now that I'm getting older and starting to mature more, like, even my taste buds are changing. Like, I used to never touch a salad. So now that I do touch salads, I eat a salad every day for lunch. I try to eat a healthy-ish breakfast, and then dinner, it's like where I don't really care as much. I'm still living at home, and so if my mom or my stepmom make a dinner, I'm gonna eat it. Even if it's like we had pizza last night, like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna eat it because throughout the day I was eating healthy. But yeah, so working out is my favorite hobby. Like I mentioned earlier, shopping is also a go-to. I'm a shopaholic. You hear? So everyone has their little vices. Mine is shopping. I have gotten better at toning it down because I'm like, girl, you need to save. You need to pay off your debt. You do not have much to spend right now. So I have definitely toned down, but that's not to say I don't shop ever. I do love an online shop. I love an in-store shop. I used to work at TJ Maxx, and that was dangerous. So, yeah, I do love shopping. I love spending time with my family. We have a big family. My mom's the oldest of 7. I think there's like 20-some grandkids now. My siblings being like on the older end of it, and then so my brother ranges from, it's 26 to like 1 years old is our range of grandkids. So there's like kind of two sides, adults, and then there's babies and younger kids. So it's so fun. I love spending time with family, hanging out with them, and every birthday party or holiday we all get together, and it's so much fun because there's a lot of us. So when we all can get in the same room, it's a fun time. So a few of my favorite things right now, shows. Let's start with shows because my 4 favorite shows are on right now and I've been loving it. So one is Doc. It's DOC. It's a new show on Hulu. The first season came out last year and the second season just came out and I've been loving it. So I love a doctor show, but fun fact, I never watched Grey's Anatomy because it's too long. Like, I would have started so young when my siblings watched it, my mom, and I was just like, I'm not about to watch 18 seasons before I could watch this new one. So I never started it, but I always watched like bits and pieces of it. But I always loved what's that doctor show? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look because now that's gonna get in my head. It's on Hulu. I think he has autism. He's on the spectrum. Here. Oh my gosh, where'd it go? No, where'd it go? Here, The Good Doctor was my ish. Like, I loved The Good Doctor. So I do love a good doctor show. And so I started watching Doc. Another show that came on that I've been loving is The Rookie. That has 8 seasons, and the 8th season's just playing. Only 5 episodes are out currently. And I love that show. I love a first responder show. Like, I don't know why I'm so into them, but I do love it. So The Rookie, and then also 911. Both the regular one with Angela Bassett, love. It has how many seasons? 9 seasons, but the 9th one is airing now. And then I also love 911 Nashville, which it's on its 1st season, airing now, and I love that one as well. So I love a first responder show. All those shows are on right now. I'm looking forward to Love is Blind. That comes out in a few days. And I'm looking forward to The Bachelorette. I haven't watched The Bachelor in a very long time because I feel like it fell off. But now that Taylor Frankie Paul is The Bachelorette, I'm gonna be staying tuned. Okay. I gotta use my fan. Those are some of my favorite shows currently. My favorite music, say currently, let's go genre. I love a pop. I love hip hop, like rap. I love R&B. I love Christian songs. I'm continuing to grow in my faith because I grew up going to church and doing youth groups in middle school and high school. My brother being loud. This is what I get for filming in the morning. But I would say it was more obligation. So now that I'm finding Jesus on my own as an adult, I've been loving this new journey I've been on and just really learning and growing in my faith. Oh my gosh, I should not have been talking while I did that because I made a mess of my mascara. I have 20 minutes left to leave for work. I'm doing pretty good on timing. I just have to get dressed after. But yeah, those are the genres I've been into. I love like a Justin Bieber. I love a Kendrick Lamar. Some of my favorite artists right now. Love a SZA. Love Chris Brown. Drake. I'm sorry. I know I like Kendrick and Drake. And let's end on with my favorite food. I love. It's so hard because I do love like I would say my top are Mexican food, Chinese food, and Italian food. I love a good pasta, but I love a good Mexican food. Any like pork or chicken dish with pineapple in it is my favorite. Like a al pastor, I think it's called, or something with pineapple. I love it. Eats down every single time. I love Chinese food, like orange chicken or what's the other one? Sweet and sour chicken. Love. With some fried rice. Chef's kiss. And then a pasta. I love a vodka pasta. I love what other ones? Like that's like my favorite. But I love like any type of pasta though, like lasagna, baked ziti. I love a regular pasta with butter noodles, like anything. I love Cheesecake Factory's 4 cheese pasta. So good. Yeah, those are a few of my favorite foods. And lastly, I think my favorite thing of all that I look forward to every morning that I'm about to go do right now is coffee. My go-to coffees, I love a sweet coffee. At home, I make a latte on my espresso machine, and I love using vanilla almond milk, and I normally use either caramel or a white chocolate sauce or vanilla. Like those are like my go-tos that I buy myself, which are really good. At work, we have an espresso machine, and I love a chai. Iced vanilla chai at work is my favorite there. At a Starbucks, I do love a chai. I have started to get into matcha, but with like vanilla, or we were doing the sugar cookie syrup in it, which is really good. At Dunkin', I love Dunkin', but sometimes it just doesn't hit. I do love an iced caramel coffee there at Dunkin'. Where else? I'm trying to think. 7 Brew. I love the cinnamon roll. So I do love my coffees, and if you guys don't know, it's all ice. I do like a hot coffee here and there, but mainly iced drinks only. even if it's negative 15 degrees out, I'm gonna make an iced coffee. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and getting to know me a little bit. It would mean a lot if you could support. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. I'm going to be posting every Tuesday, like I said. And then if you guys don't mind liking, commenting, that would mean a lot. Comment what videos you would love to see. Comment your favorite iced coffee. Let's just go, or coffee in general. Let's not limit to ice, but comment down below if you got this far. What's your favorite coffee? And let us know. Maybe I could get a new order from one of those places I just mentioned. But anyways, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye!